Annyeonghaseyo, everybody. This is Kelly back with another coronavirus update from Hwaseong-si, South Korea. It has been a wild ride from January until now. So much has changed, and I've hopped on here a couple of times to give some updates, and I'm back once again. It is May 1st, and hopefully this is my final coronavirus update because a lot of good things have been happening, and hopefully this means we've made it to the other side. One thing that's totally different from my previous videos is we started at my school online learning. And we did this through recording videos. We used a lot of Google type of things like Google Classroom. We used Google Meet as well to talk with our kids. This was the most stressful time of my teaching career. I teach students who are 3 years old, Korean age 5, and trying to do a Google Meet with really little kids who don't speak English is extremely challenging, as you can imagine. Luckily, our online classes came to an end, and we decided to open up our school to do full days. We have to take their temperature 3 times a day. We have to record when they're washing their hands. The parents are not allowed in the building. Also, everybody has to wear a mask throughout the day, which has been surprisingly easy. I thought that the kids were going to be pulling them off. I thought the kids were going to be losing them or complaining that they hurt behind their ears, because they can hurt behind even my ears sometimes. I think since in Korean society it's so normal to wear a mask when you're sick or when there's something going around, these kids are used to wearing masks, so the masks don't pose any kind of problem as far as keeping them on. However, teaching with a mask on is really hard when you're teaching and you just look like this. They can't even use my facial expression to interpret what I'm saying. We have, I think, about 50% of our enrollment right now. I think a lot of parents, because the public schools aren't open yet, are waiting till the government gives their okay for all schools to open, which totally makes sense. Some really good news is that here in Korea on Thursday, Korea reported 0 new domestic cases. There were 4 cases that were quarantined at the airport, but within the country of Korea, there were 0 domestic cases, which is a huge deal. I think a lot of the things that Korea is doing that's a little bit different than some of the places that are having a harder time containing the disease is that Korea acted right away and did early detection, early testing, early mass testing. Anybody who wanted a test could get one, and that way we didn't have to shut much down, which was really interesting to me because we still, even with all this stuff open, we're able to keep low numbers, but that's because of the early action from the government. Everything is really busy. Restaurants are busy, the malls are busy, grocery stores are busy. Everything is kind of as normal, and it's a good thing that everyone is pretty calm and out and about here, but they still have their masks on. Everyone is washing their hands a lot more than normal, but other than that, it's kind of a normal world outside. With all this being said, it is a 4-day weekend. The weather is really nice outside today. I'm gonna go to a park that's kind of further away called Dongtan Lake. Maybe I'll bring my camera with me to show what life is like in the new normal. Tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment in Seoul, and maybe I'll bring my camera there as well to show you in more of a busy place. And I'm actually eager to see it too because I haven't been back there in a month. So I'm gonna bring my camera and kind of wander around this weekend and show you guys the new normal, but that's all for now. Let's go. So I've been here for like 2 hours, just sitting by the water, as seen here. I'm kind of only wearing my mask right now because there's a lot of cottonwood just making me sneeze, but other than that, it's a little bit crowded, but I don't really feel the need to wear a mask. A lot of people aren't wearing masks. Everything is pretty normal here. I was at this park one other time in the winter, and the level of crowdedness is kind of similar to how it is now, except more so now a little bit because the weather's nice and it's a holiday. But, oh, shout out to Buddha, happy birthday. But everyone's just wearing a mask. Hopefully the numbers stay down of infected people domestically because people are definitely out and about right now. Good morning, it's me, Hannibal Lecter, on my way to Seoul. I'm interested to see how different Seoul is looking these days, if it's back to normal, if it's empty, I don't know. But last time I went to Seoul was a month ago, and I was the only one on the bus. I am wearing like a more intense mask today because I'm just going into a more populated area. Anyway, off to Seoul and we'll see what it looks like these days. So I'm here in HBC, Haebangchang, really heavily populated foreigner area. And I actually have to go get my eyelashes permed right now. Anyway, I'm interested in seeing in the foreigner heavy areas if it's crowded or not. Because foreigners like me should be getting all their news from the West. And therefore maybe a little bit more paranoid, who knows. Alright, it is now Saturday, May 3rd, and I just want to close out this video by saying everything was super crowded. Everyone was wearing a mask for the most part in Seoul. There is a quick update. Libraries and museums that are state-run are going to be opening this week. So hopefully this is my last coronavirus-related video. I really miss doing travel videos. I'm really sad that most of my vacations were used up for the quarantine time. But then again, I bet there are going to be a ton of restrictions as far as traveling and vacations go this year anyway. Fingers crossed for the rest of the world. It's just kind of to show you guys what it looks like kind of on the other side of coronavirus. People did lose their jobs over here. Businesses did shut down. People died, but they did their best, and this is what the results are. Take care of yourselves. Take care of other people. And that's all. Good night.